Hello and welcome to Mizzou Arena here for the Me Showdown Class 5 semifinal matchup. It's the Hickman Kewpies, the local team here in Columbia, taking on the Rockhurst Hawlets. And boy, do we have a match for you. Hickman hasn't been easy getting here. It's been a slew of close games, dating all the way back to the district final. They beat Rockbridge late. At the sectionals, they beat Washington in overtime, and it took a fourth quarter comeback against Kickapoo to advance to this spot in the Final Four. Looking at these teams, Rockhurst is 24-5, the Kewpies 26-2. This 5A Final Four is wide open as we are underway here. Jimmy Witt with the ball for the Kewpies. He's up top guarded by Zach Nelson for Rockhurst. Mason Murray, the senior, also the quarterback for this Hickman team, hands it off to Chris Clark. Clark double teamed, finding Cecil Williams down low. He's strong to the hoop. He gets fouled and he'll go to the line for two. Cecil Williams averages 10 points per game. One of three starters for the Kewpies who averages over 10, Chris Clark and Jimmy Witt as well. He's at the line shooting two, a 72% free throw shooter on the year. First points are on the board. Hickman leads. The winner gets to play DeSmet in the championship game tomorrow. Take a look at these guys' schedule. Rockhurst did beat DeSmet on January 31st. They beat him 75-66, but they also lost to Rockbridge. The reason I point that out is because Hickman is a team that beat Rockbridge 3 times this year, including the district final. So you'd say Hickman may have the edge in this one, but you never know at the Final Four. A block by Cecil Williams down low. That one saved behind the back, very nice for Rockhurst, and that ball goes out of bounds. Sloppy play early and a turnover gives it right back to Hickman. Take another look at the block here. Cecil Williams, a senior. He's a big man. He's 6'6". And if you're going to go into him, you got to be strong with the ball. Jimmy Witt with the ball. Hands it off. That's Jones. Jones in the lane over his defender. Off the glass and a kiss in. Jordan Jones averages 5 a game. He's already got 2 right there. Kewpies are in a press. The point guard, Brad Wilkins, hands it off after a few passes at the hoop. Can't get the roll. Can Thomas Keller. Ball's going to stay here with Rockhurst. Players to watch for. Kyle Wolf, the big man, number 24 for Rockhurst. He averages 18.8 a game. And for Hickman, it's got to be Jimmy Witt. He averages 18.5. Witt is only a sophomore. On the other hand, Kyle Wolf for Rockhurst, he is a senior. Up top, dribbling to his right, and a shove is going to be called on Mason Murray. Connor Coleman draws the foul. Rockhurst still trying to get their first points on the board here. Winner to play DeSmet in the championship game tomorrow. Bradley Wilkins hands it out up top. That's Coolman drawing up a play. Far side, that's Nelson. Wolf, talked about him. Not the most athletic player, but he's as smooth as they come. Driving the lane, good defense by Williams. Not knowing what to do with it was Bradley Wilkins, and it's back out to Coolman. Great defense starting here for Hickman, the local team here from Columbia. Keller. Coolman now, he's down low, that's Wolf. That's smooth. 4-2 now, 6 minutes remaining here in the first. Chris Clark, the senior, up top to his right. He's quick, draws a foul. Got to make sure to move your feet against this Hickman team. They are very fast with the ball in their hands, whether it's Witt or Jones or Clark. They're going to attack the hoop. So help defense is also going to be key for Rockhurst. That's Jones who passed it to Murray. Now it's Witt. He likes the elbow shot, rises over the defender. That one's long. And then he gets the foul after the rebound to Keller. Watch Jimmy Witt. He's kind of a lanky player. I like to compare him a little bit as size-wise to Kevin Durant, as he's not the strongest one ever, but he can definitely get up, and he can fill it up on the scoreboard as well. Only a sophomore. Outlet pass to Wolf. He's got Cecil Williams behind him, and Williams was going to do everything he can to make sure that that wasn't going to be an easy layup. So Wolf will go to the line for 2. That's Williams first. And already the third team foul for Hickman. Wolf at the line. He's a 81% free throw shooter. This kid has it all. He averages a double-double. 18 points, 10 rebounds per game. Talk about Kyle Wolf as a postman. He can also shoot from outside, a 37% three-point shooter as well. So Rockhurst is really going to rely on him. He misses the second, but a rebound back to the Hawlets. There's the three-point shot I was talking about. Off the mark, rebound to Hickman. Clark going the other way now. Two defenders in his face, handing it off to Witt. Left side, nowhere to go with it. Good ball movement, Mason Murray into the lane, finds the lane, and Wolf gets the rebound. Very aggressive early are the Kewpies, and a very physical game so far. Brad Wilkins to the corner, tapped away by Witt, staying here. Quick pace early, about 3 minutes into the first quarter. Hickman, if they can, they'll get out in transition. They'll like to run. Rockhurst more of a set offense type of team, especially because of Wolf and how they can go down to him in the post. Good position on the inbounds play. That's one he's going to try to be saved. But out of bounds, gives it right back to Hickman. Witt calls out a play. His players are in motion. That's Clark down low, trying to move. He sets a screen. Williams up near the free throw line. He tries to throw it down to Clark. Back out to Jones, who pops. Jordan Jones. He gets on the board for the second time. He has 4 now. Breaking the press easily is Rockhurst right at the hoop, but no finish from Joseph Gibson. And like I said, in transition the other way, the Kewpies. Clark stops, pops. That's good. Timeout Rockhurst. Hickman coming out firing on all cylinders thus far. They're up 8-3 as the Hawlets go in the huddle and try to figure out what to do on the defensive side of things. Another look, the missed layup, and that's going to put the Kewpies in transition. Clark is going to find himself a shot. That's tough. He was looking for Murray, and also he's like, you know what? Why can't I just throw this up? Things have been going well so far. And they have for Hickman, up 8-3. The Hickman Kewpies are coached by David Johnson, Rockhurst. Mark Nussbaum is the coach of them, the 24-5 team. The press still on for Hickman. Hickman's won some state titles in the past. If they win tomorrow, it would be their 3rd state championship, but this is their first appearance in 31 years to the Show Me Showdown. And if they win tomorrow, of course, if they get by Rockhurst, that is, it would be their first in 51 years. But Rockhurst will do everything they can to make sure that doesn't happen. A shot by Bradley Wilkins goes in. Witt, he's quick. Elbow again. That one's off the mark to the left. Rebound to Gibson. In transition the other way now is Kuhlman. Hands it off to Wilkins, who goes baseline, floats it in the air, pulling his team within 1. 2 quick buckets for Rockhurst. Williams going baseline. Ball off his foot. The hustle play by Joseph Gibson draws the jump ball. Possession arrow Rockhurst. So all of a sudden Rockhurst has an ability to take the lead. Let's watch this last bucket. Wilkins goes baseline. A little Euro step there. Nice finish with the right hand. Ball inside to Wolf. Trying to break the press. They do it pretty easily. That's Cartier Dean with the ball. Going through multiple defenders. Finds his teammate Keller. Slowing things down now is Dean. He's guarded by Witt. Wolf, got to guard him out there. He can also play down low. Thought about the shot was Keller. Instead, he passes it off to his teammate This is Michael Jones. And the three-pointer no good off the hands of Wilkins. Rebound though, it's a free ball. Out of bounds, Hickman. Witt finds Doug Johnson. Yes, that is the son of head coach David Johnson, and that's Chris Clark shooting the three short. Barely grinned the rim, and it's Dean the other way. Dean with Witt in his face, passes it off to the far side. Jones gives it to his teammate Keller down low. That's not where he wants to be, so he looks to find a teammate, and he throws it away. Johnson the other way with two defenders, elects to throw up and shoot a jump shot. Not exactly what Coach Johnson maybe wanted, so here come the Hawklets the other way, and they make him pay. At the hoop, Thomas Keller, the 6'3" senior, finishing and giving Rockhurst the 9-8 lead. Up top, Jones. He shoots to the left, and that's pretty over the left shoulder. Almost impossible to defend. Both these teams have a great ability to make shots. Double team in the corner, trying to get rid of it. Good defense from Hickman. Out of bounds, Kewpies basketball. Michael Jones is struggling over there in the corner. We just talked about the defense going to play a big part. It's exactly what Hickman wants. And they'll take more of this too. Jordan Jones. That's a tough shot, but he makes Rockhurst pay. 1 point lead for Hickman. Clark dribbling to his right, takes the screen from Jones, and then on the roll, Jones gets it. What a pass down low, wide open was Jerry Nelson. Jerry Nelson gets his first points of the game. He just entered the game. And we're gonna have a trip call. Chris Clark, he interfered with Michael Jones going to the hoop, but let's take a look at this again. Jones is gonna find the ball, and then he's gonna find the open man all alone, Jerry Nelson. 3 point lead for Hickman. Over a minute left here in the first. Kuhlman, guarded by Johnson. He looks towards the elbow, back over to Kuhlman, down low to Wolf. That's the position he wants, but he can't connect. Kewpies running the other direction. Witt hands it off to Johnson, back to Witt. Gets all the way down low, forces up a shot, but a foul is going to be called. And that's just the athletic ability of Jimmy Witt to get anywhere he wants on the floor. Wasn't exactly the most pretty shot, but he draws a foul, and now he's a chance for 2 points at the line. An 80% free throw shooter. As I said earlier, Witt at the line, the leading scorer, only a sophomore. That one rolls in, shooter's touch. And another roll in for Witt. 14-9 now. That one's tipped in the air, free ball. Jimmy Witt gets it, and he also pops it up. Off the front iron, rebound to Rockhurst. Going the other direction now. Keller. It's gonna be a hand check called on Witt as Keller was trying to get to the hoop. That's going to be the 5th team foul for Hickman. And something to keep an eye on, that's Jimmy Witt's 2nd foul, so he's going to exit the game. Mason Murray will come in. That one thrown in the air to Wolf. He was face guarded, so he won the battle for it, gets his own rebound. And Rockhurst comes up with it again. Left-handed shot, doesn't roll in, rebound to Johnson. He was looking up for Nelson, couldn't find him, so he elects to slow things down. Clark with 10 seconds left here in the first. He's got a screen, doesn't use it. And a defensive foul is going to be called on number 13, Cartier Dean.
Rockhurst foul number 13, 38, his first. Team foul number 4.
That's Dean's first, team's fourth. 5 seconds now. Clark on the right side, pulls up and jumper. That's short. Wolf gets the rebound, so that's going to be the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first, it's Hickman 14, Rockhurst 9. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a bit. We're back here. Thank you for joining us here in the prep zone on FoxSportsMidwest.com. Second quarter action from the 5A state semifinal game here at the Show Me Showdown. So far, it's been the Hickman Kewpies with the lead. They're up 14-9 as Jones tries to pass down low to Cecil Williams. He wins the battle, but with a slew of Rockhurst Hawlets down there, he's struggling to get the ball up. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow, Rockhurst. Rockhurst going to try to break the press, double team. Thrown back now. That's Keller, who handed it off to Kuhlman. Back to Keller. Keller up top. Shooter off the mark. Bradley Wilkins couldn't connect, but a rebound down low to Rockhurst. Wolf finally gets it. Never quite had control. Missed the layup, and here comes Chris Clark going the other way for the Kewpies. Clark in the lane, goes down. Blocking foul. It's going to be a foul on Zach Nelson, the 6'2 senior. Another look at this foul. Clark was trying to go towards the hoop. It was Nelson who was trying to get in front of him, but just too much speed from Chris Clark. So an inbounds play for Hickman. Box formation. Jones up top now, the leading scorer so far for Hickman. He has 6. Passes it off to Clark, sees a lane and takes it. A pass around the corner and the dunk by Cecil Williams. What a look from Chris Clark. And Williams knows what to do with it from there. He dunks it home, and it's Rockhurst finding themselves down 16-9, struggling to handle the ball. And as things were a little bit out of control, a foul is going to be called on Jones. Pretty dunk here. Clark around his defender, all alone down low is Williams, and that's easy. A down screen from Rockhurst. They're struggling to get the ball in up top now. And dribbling to the lane, missing the layup long was Bradley Wilkins, but he's going to draw the foul. Foul's going to be called on Chris Clark. That's Clark's second. Let's take a look here. Tough call, but I will give credit to Bradley Wilkins for making it look a little bit worse than it really was, and he's rewarded going to the line for 2. And this is the first. He's a 67% free throw shooter on the year. So if stats don't lie, this one should go in. As it does. Dean back in the game. Wilkins gets a rest for Rockhurst. Hickman up 2 possessions, looking to extend their lead. 16-10 here in the second quarter. Winner to play DeSmet tomorrow night for the championship. Williams, spin move in the lane. Almost got the roll, and it's Wolf with the rebound. Outlet pass. Kuhlman, he makes a decision, and it works out. Thomas Keller with the layup. Great play in traffic to get the pass there by Kuhlman, and Jimmy Witt rises, and that's tough to defend. Witt on the left side. Springs in the air. Back to a 6-point lead. Take a look at that last sequence. That's Kuhlman. He finds his teammate. Great pass in traffic. But coming the other way was Witt. And these are the things he can do. He's a type of player who can make a shot at the end of the game if it's close. Shows you why right there. Another open layup and another finish for Thomas Keller. Back and forth we go here in the second quarter. Witt, is he feeling hot? Yes, he is. Another point. Give him 6 on the game. Wolf in the middle. Hands it off to Kuhlman. Looks for another pass in traffic. This one doesn't work out as well as the last time. Turnover. And it's been Kuhlman who's been finding the open player. More often than not, it's been Thomas Keller, the senior, who's been the beneficiary. It worked out there. Witt again. Throws one up. He wanted a foul call. So did the fans here. But no whistle. So Rockhurst the other direction. Wolf, pump fake, gets his defender in the air once again. And it's going to be a travel violation. That's a tough call, but the referee says he saw it right away. You'll see here, pump fakes. That's a tough call. I don't know if I saw the pivot foot move, but when you're that long, sometimes it can be deceiving down there. The referee called it. .2014 foul here is going to be called on Thomas Keller. That's his second. Rockhurst 6th team foul into the game now for them is going to be number 54, the senior, Joseph Gibson. Taking a rest is Thomas Keller. Under 5 remaining here in the first half. Jones, he's got 6. Hands it off to Witt, who also has 6. Johnson in the lane. That's taken away. Can Rockhurst close this lead a little bit? All the way to the hoop. Rejected by Williams. Johnson the other way. He's got Mason Murray if he wants it. He finds him in the corner. And that's good. Mason Murray, the sharpshooter. He shoots 38% from downtown on the year. Extends the lead for Hickman. Rockhurst could use a bucket. And a foul's going to be called. A battle down low between Wolf and Jones. And it's Jones who's going to be called for the foul, so 1-1. Wolf is at the line. Take a look once again. The block by Williams, that starts that transition play. This is where Hickman likes to be. And Johnson finds Murray in the corner. When he's that wide open, he's going to make you pay. So Wolf, the 81% free throw shooter. Can't hit the first of the 1-and-1. So it's Witt now. Didn't have any numbers, so he slowed down for a second. Williams thought about the shot. Instead, he drives the lane. He tries to use the glass. Doesn't work out for him. So coming the other way now is Wilkins. Number 13, Cartier Dean. Cartier Dean holds this game within 7. Witt, a screen from Jones. Left side, he's got room. Too much speed from Jimmy Witt. There's a whistle here by a referee. While we have the time, look at Jimmy Witt. If you do not get out on him, he's going to take that all the way to the hole. So much speed and explosion. The kid already has 8 points. Rockhurst now. Jones and Witt on the double team. That's in the corner for Wilkins. He gets around his defenders. There's some space on the left side, but Rockhurst elects to pass it to Kuhlman. Now to Wilkins. A near turnover. Ball goes out of bounds. I don't see any foul call. It's going to stay here with Rockhurst. Rockhurst down 9 with 3 minutes left here in the first half. Coming into this game, Rockhurst had won 5 in a row. And in 4 of those games, it's been Wolf with a double-double. In that 5-game stretch, Wolf has averaged 27.5 points. Going to the line will be Wilkins. The Wolf only has 3 so far for Rockhurst. Let's take another look at this drive. Cecil Williams gets called for the foul. That's his second. And it's Wilkins who misses the front end of the first. Jerry Nelson back in the game for Hickman, along with number 45, Dre Pennington. Wilkins, true for the second. 25-17, Hickman. Witt guarded by Dean. That's a tough task. And this kid just won't stop attacking the hoop at will. He loves going to that left side, and then he gets a tip on the inbounds. Rockhurst has to be careful here. 10-point lead now. And Witt is really just doing anything he wants at will right now in the face of 3 defenders. The problem is for Rockhurst is he jumps so high. What can you do? If he's going to make shots, he's going to make shots. So 10 points already in the first half for Jimmy Witt. He's shooting 50%, 4 of 8 from the field. But an answer. Can it be an answer? Yes, the 3-pointer and the foul called. Bradley Wilkins in the corner draws a foul. And we may have ourselves a rare 4-point play. Dre Pennington has to be smarter than that. He didn't allow Wilkins to land where he needed to. So the referee calls a foul. And this could be a big 4 points and maybe a momentum booster for Rockhurst if this one can fall. It does. Witt over to Johnson. The Rockhurst is now playing a zone, switching things up on Hickman. Jimmy Witt for 3. Jimmy Witt does what he does. Give him 13 points. And now he almost has a steal, and he certainly does. All the way to the hoop, passes it off to Murray, back out to Witt. And a hand check foul called. He's really tough to guard right now. Cartier Dean. And you saw Rockhurst go into the zone, try to stop Witt from driving. So what does he do? He shoots the 3. And now he's at the line. Hits the first, the 80% free throw shooter. He's made all 3 of his free throws thus far. 10-point lead for Hickman. Jimmy Witt to extend it. Rockhurst could use a few buckets before half, find themselves in trouble. And because of the double team, Rockhurst calls a timeout. That was Kuhlman who had trouble. Take this opportunity while we can. This game is brought to you by Bommarito Automotive. Bommarito, Missouri, the #1 automotive group now for the 4th year in a row, outselling everyone in the entire state of Missouri, and just recently named the 52nd largest automotive group in America by Automotive News. Bommarito Automotive. So really this game has been a game of runs. Earlier it was back and forth, but then at the hands of Jimmy Witt, Hickman has truly extended this lead. It's now an 11-point lead for them. And if you're Rockhurst, what you got to do is get the ball to Wolf. That's what has been working so far. That's why you're in this game right now. He's struggling. He only has 3 points. But you also have to give the Kewpies credit. They're probably stopping him down low, playing some tough D. Speaking of tough D, maybe a little bit too much down low. So the foul's going to be called on Dre Pennington. So free throws now for Michael Jones. Rockhurst is only shooting 50% tonight from the line, 4 of 8. The lefty shoots the first and connects. Trying to get it under double digits. He can't. Ball in the air. Witt now on the far side. Against the zone, Johnson looking to the corner, Murray. These guys can shoot, but a forced pass turnover. Here comes Rockhurst going the other way. Dean all by himself. Left hand one is long, and the Kewpies are going to go the other way as well. Getting out in transition, Mason Murray can't handle it. Looked like he was thinking ahead. He wanted to pass it to Witt, but he didn't catch it in time. So the ball goes out of bounds. We find ourselves in a similar situation as just a few moments ago. Rockhurst trying to break the press. Kuhlman passes to Jones, guarded by Murray. Back over to Kuhlman. He sprints towards the hoop. Kuhlman stops, finds Wolf. That's a good play. 5 points now for Kyle Wolf. .45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Jimmy Witt is holding up top. The Hawklets still in the zone. Everyone just kind of waiting for time to pass. Jimmy dribbles, 30 seconds now. Mason Murray, watch him. He's kind of walking on the baseline. He's the type of player you'd like to give the ball to. If Jimmy Witt isn't going to take him himself, he's known to kick out to Murray. As we stand, it's Johnson with the ball. Under 15 now. Johnson's going to have to make a move. 10 seconds, gets a screen. There's Murray in the corner, over his head. .32-24, Rockhurst trying to inch closer. 5 seconds left. Behind the back, Kuhlman, he falls. Here's a shot at the end of the half. That one's long, attempted by Michael Jones. So at the end of the first half, it's the Hickman Kewpies 32 and the Rockhurst Hawlets 24. As you'll see, Jimmy Witt, he was the story in the first half. Witt had 15 points, 4 for 4 from the line, 5 of 9 from the field. Too much to handle for Rockhurst. Come back for second half action and more from this semifinal game here in Class 5 and see if Rockhurst can come back against Jimmy Witt and the Kewpies. Welcome back to Mizzou Arena here for the Me Showdown Class 5 semifinal. Rockhurst down against Hickman 32-24. First half numbers that jump out at me. Field goal percentage, Hickman 54.5, 37.5 for Rockhurst. And then on the score sheet, Jimmy Witt 15 points in the first half for Hickman. Bradley Wilkins led all scorers for Rockhurst with 10, but Kyle Wolf only had 5. This is the same kid who's averaged 27.5 in 4 of his last 5 games. So if you're Rockhurst and you want to come back, you got to find Kyle Wolf. And a good start for Rockhurst with a steal initially. Out in transition now. That's Nelson at the hoop who finishes. A quick 2 points for Rockhurst. Chris Clark now on the near side. He elects to go left. He jumps from the free throw line. 2 points for Clark. Coming the other way now. Connor Kuhlman in the corner, throwing it all the way across. That's Wilkins for 3, off the mark to the right. Rebound battle down low. Both the number 11s were battling, but it was Mason Murray who got it. And now Clark the other way. Speedy fast with the left hand. Off the backboard, Chris Clark. And he'll get one more. Clark jumps off from that SEC logo, hangs in the air and finishes smoothly. A 72% free throw shooter with a chance to extend the lead past double digits. Past 10, that is. Make it 11. Hickman back in the press. Taken away almost. Witt, quick hands on Wolf. In the lane now, and a toss-up off the backboard and in himself. Bradley Wilkins will go to the line. Back and forth action here early in the third quarter, not even a minute in. Multiple baskets for both these teams. That one just thrown up there. But Wilkins knew where he was on the court. He's done that shot hundreds of times in practice. 67% free throw shooter. Connects. 37-29. Clark down low. Nelson. If you're gonna double team Clark or Witt, you gotta find Nelson. He's really sneaky on that baseline. Puts it back to 10. Kuhlman, there's Wolf. I talked about him. They need to find him the ball. Or why not, right there. Thomas Keller. Keller has had a great game, 8 points for him. Behind Wilkins has 13 for Rockhurst, but then it's Keller with 8. The second leading scorer for this team. The no look behind the shoulder pass. Jarian Nelson, the beneficiary, but Chris Clark showing off. Rockhurst coming the other way. In the lane floater. That one was short. Looks like it hit Chris Clark in the head, so it's going to stay here with Rockhurst. Let's take another look. Chris Clark, he's going to get in the lane. He knows where Nelson is. The no look over the shoulder. Pretty play. In the corner, Kuhlman. Off the rim, Wolf, the board. He's not going to miss that. 8-point lead now for the Kewpies. Give Wolf 7 points. He's 3 for 8 from the field. Witt with the ball. He had 15 in the first half. He was on fire. He's driving again. Baseline. Wow. Jimmy Witt. Kuhlman going to slow things down. And if you're Rockhurst, you've got to try to slow down Witt. It's got to be tough, though. He's really getting everything he wants. He can sky in the air for sure. But Keller, he's finished a few down there, gets his own board. This time he doesn't miss. Great action here, 3 minutes into the third. Witt gets double teamed. It's Jones looking to go off the backboard with his right. That was long. Rebound was to Nelson, and now it's Kuhlman pushing it up the court. Wilkins can't hit the three. And then a foul's going to be called. Foul will be on Zach Nelson, the 6'2 senior. That's Nelson's third, team second of the second half. Timeout on the floor. We got time. We'll take a look at the last baskets for both these squads. Witt turned around, and that's a tough shot going against his shooting hand, but nothing but nylon, and coming right back was going to be Rockhurst, and you're going to see the foul on Jarian Nelson. Nelson draws a foul on the missed shot, and that would have been a big three-pointer if that would have fallen for the Hawlets. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Winner to the state finals tomorrow night against De Smet. Clark has the ball. He has 7 points in this one. From the elbow, high arching shot. Rebound to Witt. Does this kid miss? Jimmy Witt. The answer so far is no, not in the second half. He's 7-11 from the field overall. Double team in the corner, Wolf. Been a non-factor. Keller has been a good player down low for Rockhurst, and he finishes again. Clark on the drive, foul. It's going to be on number 21, Michael Jones. And really, as well as Hickman has seemed to come out firing here in the third quarter, Rockhurst sticking with them. Give the Hawlets credit. They're scoring as well, but you got to get stops at this point. Clark, after inbounding the ball, gets it in the corner. He dribbles back baseline. That's Nelson handing off to Jones. That one's long. Rebound to Jones as well. Michael Jones on the rebound for Rockhurst. Coming the other way now. Spin move and a carry violation. Cartier-Dean carry the ball. And if you're Rockhurst, when you get those stops, you got to try to capitalize. Another turnover for them. That's 9 turnovers in the game for Rockhurst. Hickman has 7. Under 4 minutes left in the third. Slowing things down is Chris Clark. He's going to get double teamed at half court. He finds Jones. Jones to Johnson. Johnson just entered the game. Clark, no hesitation. The 3 goes long. Rebound to Wolf. No numbers for Rockhurst. So Wilkins holds up, waits for his team to get down court, and now hands it off to Dean. Michael Jones looking down low. Keller, he's fouled at the hoop. Thomas Keller playing very well, the 6'3" senior. Averages just under 10 a game, 51% free throw shooter. Keller has 44 assists on the year up to this point. So he's kind of your utility player. He can do it all. Misses the first of 2. Into the game now for Rockhurst, number 3, Connor Kuhlman. And we'll see if the stats stay true once again. 50% free throw shooter. He missed the first. This time he misses the second as well. Rebound to Nelson. He outletted the ball to Jones, who finds Clark now. Clark double team. Splits the defenders. Back up top. Double teamed again. This time it's Jones in the middle. Kick out to Johnson. Douglas Johnson with the 3, 48-37. Going back door. And a foul is going to be called on Johnson before the Witt block. Good pass from Wolf. Cartier-Dean flash to the hoop back door. Now he's going to go to the line as well. Third team foul in this half for Hickman. If you look at the foul situation, it's Witt with 2, Jones with 2, Clark with 2, and then Johnson has 1. So if you're Rockhurst, you got to try to stop Jimmy Witt. Maybe the best way to do so is take the ball to him on the offensive side of things, draw a few fouls, get him in trouble. He's got 19 on the game. Dean, his second. It's a 10-point game once again. Seen Rockhurst put on the press earlier, then they kind of went the relaxed way and started trapping at half court, and now it looks like they may press again. But the referees are talking with the Hickman bench. Maybe someone is bleeding from the head. It looked like they, or maybe talking about an injury that needed to be cleaned up. But Hickman alludes to call a timeout, a 60-second timeout. Back to the action here in the prep zone on FoxSportsMidwest.com. Looking at some of these numbers, really free throws have been a difference as well. Hickman, 100% from the line, 7 for 7. Rockhurst has had 15 opportunities and they've only hit 7. They're shooting 46.7% from the line. And Jimmy Witt with the ball has been huge. This time he hands it off to Johnson into the lane, finger roll. That's pretty. So many players on this Hickman team can elevate, so athletic. Rockhurst at times is staying in front of them, but they're just getting jumped over. Wolf with the ball now, attacks the hoop. That one's long, rebound to Clark. He's looking to push things. Witt wants the ball, calls for it, shoots it. Off the front iron. 12-point game. Kuhlman guarded by Johnson. Dribbling to his left. Looking right now to Keller. Keller swings it. Wolf wants it down low. He gets it. Guarded by Witt. Double teamed. The quick defense by the Kewpies, but the ball falls back into Wolf's hands and he finishes at the hoop. If you're Rockhurst, keep going down low. Find Wolf the ball. He now has 7. Johnson, he's open for 3. That one's long. Wolf gets the rebound. We'll see if Rockhurst can push here. Wolf has to dribble, hands it off to Wilkins. Kuhlman now, up top, Keller. All the way around, that's a 3-pointer. Off the mark. Bradley Wilkins couldn't get it to fall. Johnson now, baseline, tried to find Nelson. That one was tapped out of bounds by Connor Kuhlman, so it stays here with Hickman. Under a minute left here in the third. Winner to play De Smet tomorrow night for the state championship. Thrown away though, Rockhurst going the other way. Wilkins at the hoop, finishes with the right hand. So for the first time in a while, Rockhurst pulls within 10 points. Chris Clark, that one was thrown away. Keller tried to battle for it, and it was Jones who tapped it out of bounds. So Rockhurst with another opportunity here. 34.4 left. After the steal, the turnover, Wilkins goes all the way, uses his body very well at the hoop. And then you saw a turnover, and so here we are, Rockhurst with another opportunity to inch a little bit closer. Keller, he's up top, but there's gonna be a foul called. Jerry Nelson, he shoved Michael Jones in the back. So 23.2 left. It's gonna be an inbounds play for Rockhurst. That's Hickman's 4th foul of the second half. Keller with 20 left, hands it off to Kuhlman. He's shown the ability to dish the ball. Leading assist man for Rockhurst. Almost throws that one away. Keller speeding towards the hoop, had nowhere to go with it because he jumped in the air. And now Hickman with a chance to score here at the end of the third. Clark with 5 seconds left. Witt dribbles to his left. He throws up the shot after the foul. So with 3.1 remaining, there'll be one more shot here for Hickman. Kuhlman gets called for the foul. That's his 3rd. Team's 4th. 3.1 left here in the third. Clark inbounds to Witt. We've seen him make everything all day. Can he do it again? No. Just left. So at the end of the third quarter, Hickman leading Rockhurst 50-42. We'll be back with some fourth quarter action in just a bit. Here we go. 8 minutes left before one of these teams will be playing in the Show Me Showdown finals tomorrow. Will it be Rockhurst, who finds themselves down 8, or Hickman, who's been playing well at the hands of Jimmy Witt? And there we have it. Kyle Wolf from downtown, the 37% three-point shooter, now has 12 points on the game, putting some more life into Rockhurst. They're down 5. Witt with the ball for Hickman. Dribbling around. He finds Johnson, gets a screen from Williams, and finds Clark now. Clark backing off, looking for Witt. He's covered. He has to pass it. Finally finds Jones. Jones dribbles to his right. Johnson baseline. A foul called from behind. It was Wilkins who tried to punch it out. But he gets called for his first foul and the team's 5th. Clark. Cecil Williams after the roll. He's going towards the hoop, and he dribbles the ball off himself. Suddenly Rockhurst with all the momentum. Thomas Keller to inbounds the ball. Gets it to his guard, Cartier Dean. Dean looking up, picks up his dribble, finds Wolf. Wolf double team, dribbles through it. So now Rockhurst has numbers, the kick out. Dean slows things up. He looks left, dribbles back to his right. Rockhurst in the lane, that's thrown up. A traveling violation is called before the basket was made from Brad Wilkins. Take another look. We'll see if he picked up his dribble. Yeah, took 2 full steps. Referee was right on it. Wilkins gets called for the travel. Kewpies now. Jimmy Witt. That one off the back iron. Plenty of Rockhurst Hawlets in the lane for that rebound. Dean. Michael Jones. Michael Jones for 3. Pulling Rockhurst within just 2 points. Timeout, Hickman. Take another look. Michael Jones calling for the ball. He wants it. Finally gets it with no hesitation. Pulls Rockhurst within 2. 6:10 left here in the 4th. We have ourselves a ball game, folks. Rockhurst has come out strong here in the 4th quarter. Looking at their numbers, Thomas Keller has 12, Bradley Wilkins has 15, and Kyle Wolf has 5 from 11 from the field with 12 points. Jimmy Witt for Hickman has 19, but he hasn't scored in a while. He's shooting 50% from the field, and from there it's pretty even as far as distribution for points for Hickman. Jordan Jones has 6, Chris Clark has 7, Douglas Johnson has 5, Cecil Williams has 4, Jerry Nelson has 6, and then Mason Murray has 3. He's 1 for 1 from the 3-point line. That's where he got his 3 points. So after the timeout, Hickman's going to have the ball only up a possession. The local team from Columbia. We're here at Mizzou Arena. Up to 1 quarter left in this semifinal matchup, Class 5A. That's Witt with the ball. Clark around his defender. He stops and passes it off. That's Jones who finds Johnson. Down low, Cecil Williams, the hook shot. Off the mark, big rebound, Michael Jones. Jones doing it on both ends. Cartier Dean. There's that guy again, Michael Jones, looking down low for Keller. Instead, it's Wolf. Kyle Wolf ties it up. Excuse me, takes the lead for Rockhurst. They're up 51-50. Chris Clark in the corner. He spins around. He looks for Johnson. Johnson can't answer. Rebound. Ball in the air. Out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Kewpies. Here's a 3 that got me all excited. Kyle Wolf. Never thought about it. Big shot from the 6'6" senior. He now has 15. Jimmy Witt rises off the mark. Hickman's starting to force up shots, not really passing the ball around. Rockhurst taking advantage. Can you believe it? They are up 1 point. Cartier Dean, everything has started at his hands. He's been making great decisions for Rockhurst. This time it's to Wolf up top. Michael Jones gets a screen from Keller. He shoots another 3. Somebody cool this team down. Rockhurst suddenly up 4 points. It's been Kyle Wolf. That shot by Johnson is long, battling for the rebound. Loose ball. Looks like we're gonna have a timeout call. The Rockhurst gets the timeout. Great hustle from Cartier Dean. Take another look at another huge 3. Michael Jones again from beyond the arc. Nothing but net. And Rockhurst up 54-50. Take a look at the numbers from Michael Jones. He's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. 2 of them have been huge. 15 points for him.
And recognized by Mission as showing good sports. Because of their display of sportsmanship, they have been presented a Show Me Good Sport t-shirt. Congratulations.
So after the loose ball on the floor and the timeout called, as Hickman's already on the floor, Rockhurst is going to have the ball. They are up 2 possessions with just over 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth. It was all Hickman for the first 3 quarters, and now they find themselves down. They're going to come out in a press. Keller finds Wolf. Wolf has had some big shots here in the fourth as well. Cartier-Dean. He's going to get double teamed. Wolf up top. Avoids the double. Picks up his dribble. Finds Jones. He finishes again. 8 big points from Jones here in the last few minutes. Rockhurst up 6. Chris Clark going one-on-one. Draws a foul. And that's really been the story here in the fourth. Hickman, in the face of adversity, is going one-on-one, not really passing the ball around, unlike Rockhurst, who are finding the open players just like this. And Michael Jones, been huge. 8 great points here in the fourth. But Clark hits a free throw, big free throw. To pull his team within 4. He does. 52-56. Hickman stays in the press. Breaking it easily is Rockhurst. Cartier-Dean in the corner. He finds his teammate Wilkins, who finds Wolf. And if it was Jimmy Witt who couldn't miss earlier, now it's Kyle Wolf who can't miss. Mason Murray to the hoop. Out of control. Cecil Williams with the board. And he gets fouled. Big time players coming up with big time shots. Here in the semifinal game, it's Ben Wolf from the elbow. 7 of 13 from the floor for him, 17 points. Rockhurst now shooting 50% as a team from the field. Cecil Williams hits his free throw. Williams connects on the second. 58-54. Dean, he gets doubled. Finds Wilkins. Wilkins triple teamed. Back to Dean. It's hectic on the floor right now. Great pressure defense and a look down low. Who other than Michael Jones finding Kyle Wolf for the layup. And Clark in the lane now. No basket. Calls it on the floor. Take a look. Jones just waits for the exact moment. Once he gets the ball, watch for Wolf down low and a rope right to him. There's no way Wolf's going to miss from that close. Those two have decided that they are not going to allow Rockhurst to go down lightly. They're on a mission. 6-point lead for Rockhurst as Clark's at the line. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Wolf with the rebound. Jones looking opposite. Elects to dribble instead. He's feeling it. Goes over to the defender. No foul called. And now it's Jordan Jones the other way for Hickman. Mason Murray. Clark in the corner. He shoots. And he hits. Big shot from Chris Clark, the senior. Take another look. Shots are being made from all over the floor right now, both these teams. Neither of them wants to play in the third place game. Clark from the corner in front of Wolf. And Wolf knows how that goes. He's been making shots himself. Fasten the seatbelts. We got a good one, as it's been all weekend long. Great games here at the Show Me Showdown. So many have gone down to the wire, and we're seeing it once again with Rockhurst up 3 on Hickman. So after the 3 from Clark, it's going to be Keller to inbounds it for Rockhurst. 1 possession game, 2:36 left. He gets it to Kuhlman. Kuhlman gets it to Wolf. This time it's Wilkins. Great transition play and a foul called. It'll be Michael Jones going to the line for 2. Rockhurst doing an excellent job of breaking that press. Take a look. We'll see if this was a legitimate foul or not. It's going to be tough to tell. Mason Murray looked like he got part of the ball, but the referee says he got him with his body as well. But as it stands, that's a good foul because Michael Jones doesn't hit the first. We'll see if he can make it a 2-possession game. Otherwise, Hickman has an opportunity to tie it if he misses. He goes long rebound. It's Keller. No one gets a body on Keller. That's a big rebound for him. Rockhurst maintaining possession now. Wolf guarded closely by Jones. Swinging around. Michael Jones in the quarter for Rockhurst, and a shove is called. Another foul on Mason Murray. That's Murray's 3rd, the 6th team foul for Hickman. 1 away from a 1-and-1. So free throws will be a big factor here. Wolf in position where he wants to be with a smaller defender. Strong defense, though, by Jordan Jones. Kewpies have an opportunity to tie it up. Clark from the elbow, taking it in his own hands. Forces up a shot. Not one pass on the possession. You want to see more sharing the basketball. But hey, Michael Jones doesn't want to share it. Finishes at the hoop in front of his defender. 5-point lead now for Rockhurst. Witt, he's going to go 1-on-1. He shoots it up and draws the foul. We'll see if it's going to be called on the floor or not. Once again, Michael Jones, the lefty, finishing. He's coming off the bench, folks. He's not even a starter. Michael Jones has 11, shooting 50% from the field. And his threes are the ones that got this momentum going, and the run started in the first place as Witt makes the first of the 1-and-1. As I said before, Hickman's won the state finals before. They've won it twice before, but this is their first appearance in 31 years at the Final Four, the Show Me Showdown, and they haven't won it all in 51 years. The 80% free throw shooter hits the second. 1:43 left as Cecil Williams enters the game for Hickman. Looks like they're going to make him wait. So on the floor, it's Johnson, Witt, Clark, Murray, and Jones for Hickman. Kuhlman double teamed. He finds Jones in the middle. Keller, he's got numbers. What's he going to do with it? Throws it down low. Tough pass. And the referee says it stays here with Rockhurst. Now Cecil Williams will enter the game. Every possession means so much at this point. Keeping the nerves under control will be a factor for both these teams. Rockhurst kind of rushed things, and then the ball goes out of bounds, but luckily for them, it stays in their possession. Hickman playing good defense on the inbounds play. This one has to go all the way behind half court. Wilkins extends the arm, and a charge is called. Chris Clark draws the foul. Let's take another look at what the referee saw. It's that extension of the arm. Yeah, Chris Clark flopped. No way he was going to fall that far. He's a strong kid. But when a referee sees a player extend his arm, they're going to call it almost every time, and that time they do. So Hickman with a chance to tie it, or at least bring it within one. Jimmy Witt, he's been quiet of late. Pass it out. Johnson thought about it. Gets close to the hoop and an air ball out of bounds. 1:16 left. Back to Rockhurst it goes. Wolf finds Kuhlman. Double teamed is Keller. Witt went for the steal. Instead, it's a foul. So shooting 1-1 for Rockhurst is going to be Kyle Wolf. He's a great free throw shooter, trying to make this a 2-possession game if he can. Wolf hits the first. Big free throw, makes it a 4-point game. Can he extend it to 5? Gets the roll. Kewpies need 2 possessions now, at least, to tie this one or take the lead. Witt around the corner, stops and pops. Can't get the roll. Not enough ball movement late here for Hickman. It's Keller in the middle. He's got Michael Jones now, and he's going to be fouled. Michael Jones will head to the line. That's a good foul. He's only shooting 55% on the year for Rockhurst. Under a minute left. Jones trying to push Rockhurst closer and closer to a matchup with DeSmet in the finals. Hits the first. What a fourth quarter it's been for Rockhurst. At one point, they were down 11 in this game. That one was long. So a 6-point game, still 2 possessions. Clark into the lane. That one was blocked, and then Michael Jones with his hands all over the ball, playing great defense. You'll see Jones, he'll block it initially. Clark will get it back, and then he gets his hands down there again, but the ball goes out of bounds, staying with Hickman. 39 seconds left. They need 2 buckets, so they need to move here. Witt, we'll see if he shoots. He does, in his defender's face. That one's long. And with 30 seconds left, Rockhurst is just going to have to make a free throw to make it 3 possessions, and it'll be really tough for Hickman to come back. It's been too much one-on-one action. Hickman got away from passing the ball around and finding the open shooter. Instead, in the fourth, they saw Rockhurst climbing back and started forcing the issue a little bit too much, and Rockhurst took advantage. It was at the hands of Michael Jones, 12 points off the bench, big points from him. And Kyle Wolf finally found his mark in the fourth quarter as he misses the free throw. So giving life again to Hickman. Clark into the lane, looking for someone to pass to. It's Jones who gets it, shoots the 3. That one's long. 15 seconds left. Throwing it down, trying to seal the deal. But Rockhurst dribbling himself into a foul is number 14, Bradley Wilkins, and the Hawklets can feel it, and so can their fans. Cecil Williams gets called for the foul. That was his 4th. 2 free throws. First one good. And that makes it 3 possessions with only 10 seconds left. Rockhurst can start thinking about how they want to play DeSmet tomorrow night for it all here in the Me Showdown. What a comeback it was for Rockhurst. Chris Clark, he's going to pull up from behind the arc. That one doesn't fall. That's been the story here in the 4th. Rebound to who other than Michael Jones with 0.7 left. It's going to be Rockhurst moving on. A well-fought game from both these teams, really back and forth And it was a game of runs. Hickman went on the first run, but the run that matters was the one in the fourth quarter that Rockhurst went on. You can see the jubilation from this team. They know what they did. Hickman, on the other hand, they're shocked as they let this one slip away. But the final score here, 67-59. Rockhurst is going to move on to the finals here at the Show Me Showdown. I thank you for tuning in to the Prep Zone here at FoxSportsMidwest.com. We're here all weekend. Got the finals coming up tomorrow.